Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the House of Animation. The front door is always open. Make sure you take your shoes off, and do come in as we talk about the journey of animation. Join us on our journey of animation as we talk about all types of animated films. I'm your host, Ben Gilman. As always, I'm joined by the witch, Tara Chloe.
Hello.
Of the East, and Troy Salmon, the charmless virgin.
Yes. They charmed my charmed ones. Yes.
Still having fun calling you a virgin. Ed, how are you guys? Good?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, you know. I'm chilling. I'm chilling, man. It's doing so good right now.
Do you
Loving
wash
life.
that shirt?
Loving life.
Same shirt.
Yeah, man. It's
Syndrome.
not my other shirt. It's my other shirt. It's my
Did you
destroyer
just call
shirt,
him
you
a
know.
virgin?
Yeah, it's my thing with Troy. He's always the virgin.
Yeah, just trolling.
Okay.
I've never seen a girlfriend, so that's why he's a virgin.
Okay.
With the show my last t-shirt.
Anyway, today we're here to talk about the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I'm getting on with it because we go off on sides. So, the Hunchback of Notre Dame, which is the greatest Disney movie of all time. It's a 1996 film from Walt Disney. It's the 34th feature film, and it's the 7th produced during the 90s Disney Renaissance. The film is based on the 1831 novel of the same name, which Tom Hill will tell you is better. It's not. The plot centers on Quasimodo, the deformed bell ring of Notre Dame, and his struggle. Sorry?
Quasimodo. I'm just making, a slang out of his name.
Quasimodo.
Modo.
The deformed
Yeah.
bell. Tara's already bringing this up. off of the thing. Cheers, Tara. The plot centers on Quasimodo, the deformed bell ringer of Notre Dame, and his struggle to gain acceptance into society. He's an ugly man, you see. That's why.
I feel a bit sorry for him though. Seems like a nice guy.
He is a nice guy, but it's good to have an ugly character occasionally because otherwise they all can't be pretty boys. The film is considered to be one of Disney's darkest animated films. Its narrative explores such mature themes as infanticide, dead babies, lust, damnation, Satanism, genocide, and sin. Jesus Christ. Despite the changes made from the original source material into source of G rating, it basically is Satan. It is the darkest Disney film I've ever seen. The Hunchback of Notre Dame was released in 1996 and grossed over $325 million worldwide. It doesn't seem like a lot now. I would love to know what that is for inflation, because Frozen has made it laughable, that number. And there's a direct-to-video sequel called Notre Dame 2, which we will not talk about.
Yeah, we're not talking about that here.
We're not doing the Disney sequels, people, because they are awful. Straight to DVD, only if we get through everything else. Those will be the dark days in a couple of years' time. So, I mean, there's Esmeralda. She is a gypsy queen, a traveling gypsy. The Quasimodo falls in love with her. There is Frollo, who is a massive prick.
Frollo, not Frodo.
That one, Frodo Baggins, Frollo.
No, not Lord of the Rings. Not to be confused with Lord of the Rings, guys.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, not to be confused with Lord of the Rings, guys.
Obviously, gypsy woman. Bloody hell, I can't speak today.
Esmeralda.
Quasimodo's gypsy mother tries to run with a crying baby. Frollo is giving chase on his horse because he's an ass. She reaches the doors of Notre Dame and they try to get the door open. And, he's an ass, kicks her backwards and she dies. Brings it up, even through it's disfigured, and he lives in the cathedral. And who is the Emperor of the Guard? The Emperor of the Guard is Captain Phoebus, who's a handsome man who looks exactly like Pocahontas' boy. I think he's two-timing Pocahontas with Esmeralda, but that's just me.
This guy.
Oh my god.
And he looks a lot like a 3D version of that guy from Frozen, so he's really triple dipping on the Disney princesses, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So. And then he dyes his hair and he does it to Rapunzel and Tangled. What a song. Anyway, so we basically, Quasimodo is Frodo's altar boy. The bells. And Okay, so how do you feel about Quasimodo not getting a girl? Because she goes with the pretty boy. Now, this is a thing
Oh, a bit
that people
difficult.
discuss.
Yeah.
Because it might be too obvious if she goes out with the ugly guy and sees past his appearance and likes him for who he is, or is it the typical thing to go with a pretty boy? What do you think? Because they're damned if they do, they're damned if they don't.
Yes. It was a tough one because it went against the stereotype. No. It kind of went against the stereotype where Quasimodo is the main character, you know what I'm saying? And they go with the main character, the princess, you know.
Yeah.
It kind of went against that kind of trope.
Princess.
Yeah, but
There's a reason Esmeralda is not amongst the Disney princesses.
yeah, but either way, that's the stereotype.
You know what?
In.
She's a princess. If
She's a princess,
Mulan
damn it.
is a princess,
She's a princess,
she
damn
can
it.
marry royalty. She's
Yeah.
a princess.
Yeah, she's a princess, damn it. So yeah, so
Don't give her monkeys. She's a
yeah,
princess.
she is. So that's what I'm saying. So you got to cast her as that because in this
Belle is a
same vein.
princess in Hercules. I don't care. Come at me.
Meg was a princess.
You're the main woman in the Disney movie. You're a princess, bro.
Princess, yeah, done.
But yeah. So
Right.
she goes with the pretty guy. She doesn't go with Quasimodo, the Hunchback of Notre Dame. You know. It's tough. It's tough, man. It's tough. But the thing is, it's real life. Technically, this movie was more true to life. You know what I'm saying? Than most other Disney movies, to be honest. The dark tone, the bleak
Even when I was
reality.
12, I could tell how dark this movie
Bro,
was.
yeah, exactly. When I was young, I was like, yo, this movie is dark.
It's Satan. Frollo is like one of the scariest villains of all time.
It's like, yo, this baby has to die. And I'm like, oh,
I mean, he hates gypsies, but he wants to go and sleep with Esmeralda. It's a bit effed up.
yeah,
like,
happens, bro.
Frollo is the most screwed up villain in the Disney universe. And nobody really talks about it. What a problematic person he is. He uses the Christian church to hide behind his badness. It's so anti-Christian as well. It's like a proper. This movie does not hold its punches. They throw them with abandon.
Man, I feel for Quasimodo as well, bro. Like, cause that's actually happened to like someone that I know, bro. Cause like some girl, like one of my friends, and then no, there was some girl. Well, with one of my friends, and then said he didn't like him. So then she goes, oh yeah, I like Troy instead. And I was like, I felt so bad. I was like, oh, free. I was like, I was the other guy, bro. I was the other guy, so I know how it feels, bro. I was the prince, bro. I was that prince in the situation, and my friend was the Quasimodo situation. So I know how it feels, bro.
I've been told by quite a few women.
Huh?
I've been told by quite a few women. I'm not the best looking guy, but I'm not the worst looking guy. But I've got the mouth. It's about personality.
Exactly. That's what I have. I'm the charismatic guy. I was always the guy who's like make women laugh, bro. That's how I get them in. That's how I reel them in. I'm like, rope them in. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll deal with them after that. But
yeah,
before that, yeah, it's tough. It's tough, bro. It's tough.
The thing for me is Quasimodo is a nice guy. He will get a woman. Unfortunately, we're going to do the sequel here as well because I just want to burn the sequel in the same episode, just get it done. Yeah. In the sequel, they give him a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And it's awful. It's an awful movie. The budget looks like they were given 50p to animate.
50p.
It looks terrible. You watch those DVD 90s ones, 2000s. It's like Quasimodo's face. He had a stroke and it stayed there. Everyone looks like they've had a stroke.
Oh, snap.
Quasimodo's face is already quite twisted. Now imagine if it looked like he had a stroke on top of that. That's the animation quality of the sequel. They had to give him a girlfriend, and I hated that. You don't need to do that for him. No. Obviously, he'll find love one day. I see what they're trying to do. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, but yeah.
But the sequel sucks because the villain is not Frodo.
The thing is, I never even saw the sequels. I was like, as far as I'm concerned, they never happened, bro. I was like, I never even watched them, even looked at them.
And there's a girl that's trying to use him, and then she sees how nice he is, and so it's everything that they didn't do in the first film.
Yeah,
because it's the first hideous Disney. He's not even that hideous. He's kind of good looking, still. But like they made an attempt on it, and they made him a heart of gold. I love Quasimodo. He's my boy.
Yeah. I always remember it's being a good movie.
Yeah.
I would go for beers with this guy.
Yeah, he has 3 gargoyle friends.
I would give this man a cuddle. and he gives the best cuddle. The bit where he gives a child a cuddle, and she touches his face, and he looks like he's about to cry. That bit was
that moment was big. That was a big moment.
And the bit where they realise he saved them and they all celebrate it, that's fine. That's great. You've given him a great ending. And the people realise that he's a cool dude. You don't need to attach a girlfriend. That's why I hate the sequel so much. You don't need that. His victory has been accepted by people. And that bit where the little girl comes up and touches his face, it makes me cry every time because he looks so happy to get that cuddle.
Yeah.
It's generally one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in a movie.
It's such a touching moment as well, and you're like,
But I don't like the gargoyles.
Why? Why not?
Tara, you love the gargoyles, don't you? You love the gargoyles, Tara. Yeah?
Why do you like the gargoyles?
I know you love them gargoyles, Tara. I know you do.
You like Timon and Pumbaa too much.
Oh, well, they're interesting, I suppose.
You're gonna need more than that.
Come on, Tara, hype them up. Hype up the gargoyles, Tara. Come on, hype them up.
Like because they have I don't know, they're just pretty interesting to me. Those three gargoyles, always together, living on top of the roof with Quasimodo. Yeah, man, that is life.
Yeah, they enjoy life with Quasimodo, you know.
They're annoying. They are mid-90s.
Yeah.
Like Lion King, Timon and Pumbaa are annoying.
Timon and Pumbaa are fire, bro. Come on, man, don't do that.
They're not annoying as gargoyles. They're not as annoying as the gargoyles, but the gargoyles pushed them very close to annoying. And the one thing Disney does too much is cute sidekicks. Sometimes the main plot's really good, and there's too much. The gargoyles don't need to be there. They're there for Quasimodo to talk to.
Yeah.
I think I can see why they're there.
They kind of give him levity to the audience because they don't want to see like a guy just brooding in the corner, just being by himself.
I would like it if he was friends with the church minister in the church.
Yeah, if he feels that, that's because the gargoyles are the only supernatural type of thing that's going on in the movie, and nothing else is magical. Nothing else is magical in that movie. Everything else is the true to life, real life stuff happening, and that's the only thing that's outside of that.
The song Hellfire by Frollo, the Satanist song, is considered to be one of the darkest songs written for a Disney film and nearly was cut from the film. I think it makes the film.
Oh man, I love it. Benji says the Satanist theme. I love it, bro.
I mean, it nearly got PG rating from the MPAA in the US. Black Cauldron and The Nightmare Before Christmas. The Nightmare Before Christmas wasn't that scary.
No, they weren't that bad. No,
don't know where they're getting that naughty rating from.
Yeah, that's weird.
Hunchback of Notre Dame. I don't like The Nightmare Before Christmas either. I think it's a pile of shite. But wow, I'm just throwing down.
Buried The Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh my!
And Lion King. Come at me, motherfucker. Actually,
you're gonna get some hate for that. Jeez.
The Lion King movies, the songs are good, but we'll get to that. But The Nightmare Before Christmas is awful. But basically, Tim Burton is awful. Except for his Batman movies and Beetlejuice and Edward Scissorhands. Everything else he's done is a power of shite. Well, the next movie we talk about next week is I've got no reference. The Bells.
We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. Go on.
The opening musical number, The Bells of Notre Dame, is, according to the guy Alan Menken, is one of the best songs he's ever heard. Can't disagree. It's very operatic. It's very choiry.
Yeah. Very preachy, very choiry. Yeah. But the score is pretty decent for this movie, to be honest. There's not that many scores in it, to be honest. But the ones that they put in there is relevant to what's going on.
The soundtrack is one of the best soundtracks ever.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Wow. The Latin chanting sounds so sinister.
Oh, bro, the soundtrack. Oh, the score.
You might as well be chanting German. That's you know, like it sounds sinister.
That Latin vibe.
Rammstein back soundtrack.
Man said Rammstein.
No, it wouldn't have worked for this. No,
Rammstein would have been lit, bro. Let's go. Rammstein, let's go.
You talk about Rammstein, you remind me of that song, Pussy.
Oh,
oh God.
Tara's going deep into that Rammstein. Oh boy, man.
So this is the last Disney animated film to use very mild bad language. Hell, damn. By the way, America, you're the only ones who think damn is a swear word.
Yeah, it's not a swear word.
Hell is not a swear word.
Oh my god. Looking at my search history today,
let me tell
I'm
you what a
pretty
swear word is. Cunt is, fuck is, shit is.
What are you doing?
Hell and damn is not a swear word.
Guys,
I don't want my wife to hear me swearing. Anyway,
I'm sorry.
okay, looking at my search history, I'm pretty sure that Jesus is gonna send me to hell today.
here's a
Yeah,
fictional
what are you
character.
searching? What are you searching?
No, I said I'm looking at my search history. I think Jesus is gonna send me to hell today. I googled a lot of lusty stuff.
How
Now-
can he do that if he's a fictional character, Tara? Anyway,
I-
Ben, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that today, Ben. As a
the
Christian
last
myself, we ain't
animated
doing that.
film to use very mild
Let me
language,
go off.
Cars. Apparently, Cars
Yeah.
has swearing in it, which can
Oh
only.
my god. Oh my god.
Cars, don't cars.
Ever say that to a Christian like Troy, and it gets a reaction.
Yeah, it's
I'm
gonna set me off.
I'm joking. Christians.
Right.
I think
We're all diversity, guys. We're all diversity.
we are diversity. I respect it. So Frodo is considered one of the most darkest and most evil Disney villains, even more so than his original counterpart. There is no good things here. He is a proper scenery eating guy. Like
he's just evil as heck, bro. Evil incarnate, bro. Frodo, this guy's a savage. Oh god, pure evil. It's like even the way he talks, is like, yes, kill these babies. So just like voice, just like ugh. Evil as heck, Frodo, man. He's the man. He's a great character. The way they've done him, he's a great character, great villain, a true villain, not his villains that kind of just go. He's a true, out and out. If you saw him in the real life, villain, evil, son of a god. You know what I'm saying?
oh, he's pure evil. He's the
He's
most
son of
evil
a
Disney
god.
villain of all time. Just
Yeah,
like
he's gotta be. He's gotta be.
like Jafar is.
Oh,
very
Jafar.
close up to him.
Sorry,
Scar.
He's all right,
Scar.
but yeah.
Jafar. I don't count.
Who we got?
Captain Hook's too silly.
Oh,
Yeah, I wouldn't even consider him.
Yeah,
He's a
crocodile
fun villain, classic villain, but like the guy from Hercules, he's too silly for me to
Hades.
take seriously. Hades, he's very good.
I was reading about Megara and Hades. I don't know why.
Okay. So Esmeralda has green. Would you like to talk about that while you were doing that, Tara? What did you find?
I have no idea. Someone just brought out Meg and I googled her. Yeah.
Thanks. Anyway, Esmeralda has emerald green eyes. The reason presumably being because Esmeralda is the Spanish and Portuguese word for emerald.
Oh no, she's actually a young Romani woman. Okay, let me just read her background right here. Okay, she is a Romani woman, and I believe Romani are actually gypsies.
Careful.
Oh yeah, that's what some people call them. That's what some people call them.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Very derogatory term for some people, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a Romani thing, and I don't think she's Spanish or Portuguese. Yeah. Oh, I think only the name is Spanish or Portuguese for Emerald, but she's not of their descent.
Yeah, I'm just saying because of her eye color, there was influence. I didn't say she was from Portugal. No, but that's cool. Put that in there. Lovely. Good job there, Tara.
I'm reading it off.
I like the backstories. I like that Tara.
Yeah. Reading it off.
Esmeralda wore a red dress for her dance at the Feast of Fools, but in reality, the color red is considered bad luck for two Romanian people. This might have been intended as Esmeralda had a conflict with Frodo during the film. Also said red dress has a purple slash around the wrist and purple sleeves, referencing the whore of Babylon. Oh, Satan!
Babylon. There's a lot of biblical references in this movie. If you know the Bible, a lot of references in this movie or stuff like that.
Wow, Patrick Stewart and Derek Jacobi were considered for the role of Frodo.
She has a
snap!
goat.
I mean, that's the only way you can improve on the Frodo guy, but I don't think you can improve on him.
Okay, get this. She has a pet goat. I bet it eats everything and shits everything out.
Yes. The goat is just not there. I mean, can we talk about the card captain's horse?
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Okay,
He's a good horse. and he is trained, sits down. He's a handsome guy. He's a good dude. Gives white people a good name, which is important because, my God, the white people have done all the bad things. Good on him. He's a good white guy, a good whitey, finally. Handsome man, nice beard. Very passionate guy.
It's true. It's the bad rep right now. Rep is a bit tarnished right now, you know. So
Yeah, it's a white person.
it's
Tough.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough right now.
He doesn't try and
His
rape
name
anyone.
is Phobos.
Don't rape anyone.
Phobos.
Frollo's a problem, but then again,
No, I'm talking about the
ministers
his
tend to
name
be a
is
problem,
Phobos.
unfortunately. I'm sure he touched children as well. Satanic children.
Oh
That's
God.
Frollo. Yeah, I'm getting into it now. Priests.
Yeah.
Son is just so shit. You know, he's just that blonde hair, blue eyed, and a beard, and very muscular.
He's very handsome, but he's very how do I say it? He's very typical handsome boy.
Yeah, typical Disney.
We are back for the time in that era in Paris, I believe.
Yeah, they're pushing.
But I mean, he's a good lad. He's not nasty to. I like the fact that Quasimodo and him don't fight over Esmeralda.
Yeah, I like the way he did that.
Because I don't have time for that shit. I mean, he's heartbroken, but he deals with it in a mature way.
Yeah. Which I liked as well, because you see them, I was like, oh, bro, it's gonna go down. It's about to kick off. Nothing happened.
You know, a little bit of
yeah.
like a little peen action going on here. You know, but it doesn't. But the way he does it, as someone that wasn't popular with women in my teenage years as well, until I got to college, and I've told you this story before. When I first got to college, I slept with all the females in my class at one go.
Oh my God!
And they all found out.
They all
found out because they're friends, and I got slapped up by every single one of them in a line.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With me, I make sure they don't know each other. But Ben was like, I'm taking the entire room out. I'm taking them all out. I'm taking them.
When I was 16, problematic Ben. I learned from there to be a nice guy.
Was a savage.
But I was making up for lost time.
You remind me so much of someone. But you grew up.
Yeah, I grew up doing college very quickly because I was like, right, let's not do that again.
Yeah, but that person never grew up, but you did grow up. I mean, you know what I think about a friends with benefits relationship? I think if you sincerely respect a friendship, you wouldn't convert it into a friends with benefit thing.
They want a sequel where, I'm just going to say it here, there's a petition by Disney fans for a proper sequel where Quasimodo cuts off Phoebus's head and runs away with Esmeralda. That's not happening.
Off his head.
They're claiming it's against disability. Oh, come off now.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, man.
Here we go.
Seriously, people of the 21st century, stop cancelling everything.
Exactly.
Stuff in the past is in the past.
Everything is a crime now. I don't know why.
Don't change the past. Do the future, like I said last week. Change things now. Have people from Hispanic backgrounds do Coco. Black people do Soul. You know, do the right ethnic backgrounds for certain films. Great. That's how you do it. The past is the past. You can't change it. What are you going to change next? Cinderella? You know, Snow White, the guy comes and saves the day. Not feminist enough for you?
Oh, God.
Like, seriously? Stop trying to change everything. I mean, anyway, so Quasimodo, I want to punch the, what is his name? What's the name of the guy from the beginning? The gypsy puppeteer, Kelpin.
Oh.
And not because he's from Eastern Europe. I just want to punch him. No, he's annoying. He's such a pain in the ass with his puppets and his high-pitched voice.
Oh my God, this guy is annoying, bro. This guy's so annoying. I was like, oh my gosh. Remind me of remind me of them
it's a bit traumatizing.
Pinocchio.
I mean, to be honest, for me, right, I got robbed by a gypsy once in Belgium. My wallet was gone. All my stuff was gone.
Damn.
I'm a bit traumatized by it. I don't know. It's like I do feel safe in the UK and Germany, but if I travel to other parts of Europe, to be frank, I'm really gonna like guard my belongings with my life because I have traveled to other parts of Europe, and it's true enough that I mean, I don't mean anything bad or anything towards anyone, but there are people, you know, coming to rob like my friend and I from left and right while we travel. especially in parts of Paris, especially Paris. Okay.
No,
And
there is a high theft rate in Paris though. There is, it's massively high over there.
I love the fact that Quasimodo has little carvings of the city folk. And can we just say, the aerial photography on this film is ridiculous. It's sexy Paris, basically. I mean, it's stunning. I mean, the poster is just from the bell tower into the street. It looks magnificent. Have you seen it?
Yeah, fire.
Yeah, it's
it's awesome. Yeah,
this is a sexy film.
visually.
And I mean, the bit where Quasimodo flies from the top of the bell tower, we follow him down.
Man, moving like Tarzan out here from building to building.
You know why? Phoebus is nursed to health by Quasimodo as well. There's like a real bromance going on between the two.
Exactly,
I mean, there's a lot to like. I mean, am I missing anything? Is there anything that you think could be improved upon? Because this is a great movie.
I'm trying to think what could be improved upon.
Like it.
It's a really good movie, especially when I was younger. I don't know what if he was here, he'd probably say what he didn't like about it, but there's nothing really much not to like, to be honest. If you watch this movie, like, especially when you're a kid, I was like, this movie was for a Disney movie, this was different. This was like so different than anything else I've ever watched in terms of like that genre, that brand. This kind of set the trend for like the darker eras, the darker style of Disney, which was awesome. I always wanted Disney to kind of branch out of that kind of thing, and they were flipping, Mickey Mouse sprinkles happiness every 5 minutes. Hunchback of Notre Dame was different to that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything about I wouldn't take back, to be honest. Yeah, I think it's an okay movie. It's a really good movie. There's not much wrong about it, to be honest.
There is
not that I can pinpoint.
There is one thing that has always been a plot point, though.
Yeah.
You know when Quasimodo is pulled on stage,
Yeah.
Frodo only recognises him after a person in the crowd identifies him as the bell ring of Notre Dame. So Frodo, you know, you should be able to recognise him immediately. He's your adoptive son. And it takes someone else in the crowd to make him realise he's on stage.
I mean, come on now. You should know that much by looking. He's like, oh, how do you not clock that was him? That made no sense.
It makes him look like a right twat.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I was like, what are you doing? And he's like literally a smart character, not a smart villain, so it doesn't make any sense why he doesn't clock who it is. It's stupid. Dumb. Tara, what do you think, Tara? Got anything else to say about Hunchback of Notre Dame?
I've got another one for you. This is the Disney animated film featuring the fewest number of trees.
Okay, yeah. I think it's actually a nice film, actually. I don't know why, I just kind of enjoyed the cathedral, having been there myself, right, to the actual Notre Dame. Yeah, it's one of the earliest films that I have ever seen as a kid. So I think it's actually sorry, like not a bad film. Because earlier on today, right, I actually made a video, like so basically what I was doing in my video. Okay, guys, you want to check out my channel? Yeah, okay. I was actually rating the members of this K-pop committee called the Big Titty Committee, and I was going through one by one, and yeah, no, it's an actual thing, really, yeah.
Is this related?
Okay, listen, yeah. So as a disclaimer, I actually put in the beginning and the end of the video, girls, what you see is never, it's more than meets the eye. What's more important is actually, what's more important is not how many pecs the guy has or how big his whatever is, his titty or whatever is. It's the personality that matters the most, end of the day.
That's where you're going. Fine.
Yeah, so that's where I'm going. Yeah, I put a disclaimer on the video, and I just added like, if your personality is shit, it ain't gonna work out. And you know, if some guys, they are douchebags but they're very handsome, they think they're hot shit, but they're just cold diarrhea. And yeah.
Also, it'd be nice if women didn't just look at guys' handsome faces and took them for their personality. It works both ways.
That's what I said. I mean, I've met handsome guys who are actually douchebags. So
I've managed to date women just because of my personality, and they find that attractive.
Yeah, And also, I mean, besides that, there are some people who are ugly with a really ugly attitude as well. I'm sure you know who we are talking
That's the
about.
worst thing. I know.
Yeah. So
Have both of the jeez.
We know people that are no longer with
yeah,
us on this
we do.
podcast.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Don't say their names though. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but like the soundtrack is amazing. I mean, I do want to stab that puppeteer though. He's the most annoying thing. And you can set fire to the gargoyles.
The gargoyle. So
Oh,
is that your minus? Yeah, your con. The gargoyles.
yeah, like
See,
just you know.
you could have got Phoebus inside the bell tower earlier and have Quasimodo nursing back to health, and they could be like mates during the film. That would be better. That's how you fix that. See, Ben just fixed Notre Dame for you. There we go. You're welcome, Disney. Go back and recut it like a George Lucas cut.
George Lucas got George Lucas.
Some people think Quasimodo is too handsome still. It's
I
like
Too handsome, no?
because he's disfigured. It's like he's too handsome still. It's like
not exactly disfigured. He just has a deformity of the spine. So that's actually what causes the
and
hunchback.
that face.
Let me check his face again. I can't forget.
Did you even watch this movie, woman?
I don't remember the details of his face.
Dear God.
Oh.
This is why I do Google before we come on. Yeah.
Yeah, I did, but I don't remember the details of what he has and what
No
he doesn't.
comment.
All I know, he just has a oh my, there's a live action as well. He just has a hump on his back. But yeah, I mean, his bone structure is a bit deformed from what I can see.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a bit kind of like deformed.
So, I'm going to give this a 9.7
Okay.
because I think the gargoyles bring it down a tiny bit, but they're not on. They are on the side of not just being too annoying. But Disney always need a sidekick somewhere. The horse is funny though. See,
Yeah.
you can keep the horse. The horse is funny because they don't overdo it with the horse, and they don't overdo it with the gargoyles too much.
Yeah.
They're there for a reason. I just don't find them funny, but they don't get in the way of the story.
Yeah. How much is that? Nine. How much is that? 9 point. What was it?
9.7.
9.7.
I'll give it a 9.
Woo!
Right.
Hold on, I'm gonna fall over my chair.
Sorry, is that another 9 you gave out today? What is this?
Yay!
How I can count higher than 5,
2
ladies and
9s
gentlemen.
today. 2 9s.
What?
Brilliant.
Wow. Okay.
I thought you would give 5s all the times that every movie we picked.
Damn. Okay. Natural. Damn. Okay. Let's see.
Damn. That's a
Damn.
damn.
Damn. All right.
But the
Damn.
church got burned down, the real one.
No comment. I'm not going to make it.
9 out of 10.
Not unless there's priests burning in there, then that's fine.
Yeah. Some of them are. Yeah.
The dodgy
I'm not
ones.
gonna go in there about that, but yeah, myself.
The dodgy ones.
There we go. Yeah, got some dodgy. Yeah, ton of them. Okay. 9 out of 10 myself. 9 out of 10. There we go. 9 out of 10 myself as well.
It's another good movie. We need a crap movie. We've had 3 good movies in a row.
Yeah.
Cars. Oh God.
Don't even get started on Cars.
Dear God, I can't believe I'm renewing my Disney subscription for that. Why do you guys hate me so much? You guys think we're serious? We're doing them back to back to back to back, and we're just gonna half an hour, maybe an hour long, but we're
No, half an hour is good.
no, we're gonna have to do like an hour one for that special one.
I'm gonna cry watching the movie. Seriously. Yeah.
He's gonna cry watching Cars, reading Cars. Just cry.
Anyway, it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from these guys.
Yeah, goodbye.
So you need to get the F out the house as always, and if you don't, well,
okay, bye people.
You know, we'll try and pull your face off like Quasimodo's mask and see if your face gets ripped off. So just get out. Get out. We've got puppets that can punch you in the face. I'm fucking serious. Get out.
Bye bye.
Bye bye, bitches.
We-
You can end it now.
The biz is my brother. The biz.